guys, welcome back to another delicious episode of Shelly's Homemade. And today, guys, we're going to be making some steak sandwiches. I have some beautiful steaks sitting on my back counter. I have bell pepper, an onion, some tomatoes, and lots of garlic that we're going to be using. So what we're going to do first is chop up everything we need. Then we're going to make a sauce. Then we're going to get our bread in the oven. And then we're going to fry up some beautiful steaks. Yes, some beautiful steaks. So let's start by chopping our garlic. So a couple we're just going to be smashing. We're not going to be chopping. We're just going to be smashing a few for our steaks. So what I'm doing is I'm prepping everything before we get started. Okay, and that will save us some time. We ain't got to worry about stopping and doing anything else. Alright, so we're going to need 3 big cloves for our steak. Yes, I have my oven preheating to 350. Just pulling that paper off this garlic, guys, so we don't be eating garlic paper. Garlic is so sticky. I say this every time. It is so freaking sticky. It's so delicious and good for you. Alright, so this, we're just going to put this in the bowl over here. And the rest we're just going to chop up, we're going to mince. So I'm not making your traditional cheesesteak. This is like a steak sub with actual, well, it is actual steak and a cheesesteak, but they like shaved. These are going to be slices. Slices of steak. So I don't know what's going on. It's just so sticky right now. Getting that paper off. Smashing this garlic. It's going to help you mince that garlic. Sometimes paper just get left behind on the board. Whew. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day today. And got out, done something productive, something fun, something life-changing, anything. Let me know in the comment section what y'all do today. Y'all have some fun? Go out and do some stuff? You know, if you buy something, you take the dog for a walk, cat, maybe. That's a funny story. So, I used to have this cat, her name was Pudding. I loved her so much. And I used to put her on a leash and walk her. And everybody in the neighborhood was like, that is the strangest thing I've ever seen. You and this cat, you and this cat. Me and this cat, me and this cat. I love this cat so much. Her name was Pudding. She was a calico cat. And she just looked like a bunch of chocolate, caramel, and vanilla pudding all mixed in. So I called her Pudding. I thought she was the sweetest, cutest thing. Like, I loved her so much. And guess what, yo? I am not a cat person. But I think when she died, I was ruined on the cat thing. Yeah. So, anyway, she was a beautiful calico cat. Like, she did strange things. Like, if somebody was come to the door, if she knew somebody was at the door, guess what? She was at the door like a dog. And then, like, they would be like, oh, that's because you treat her like she a dog, you walking her or whatever. Cat treats taking her out. But the only way she was really allowed was like PetSmart and stuff like that. So when I took her places like that, I'm putting these on the side. So I just took her places like that in her little cat cage, carrying cage. She was absolutely gorgeous. I can't stress how pretty she was. What's going on with this? I don't like it. But anyway, she was gorgeous. She just was amazing. She was an amazing cat. And she loved me. She would sleep at the bottom of my bed. She didn't jump on top of my furniture. She didn't climb on top of my head. She didn't do. You knew she just come in and just go to bed when she knew that I was going to bed. She'd come in and sleep at the bottom of the bed. I brought her own cat bed. She didn't sleep in it. And I really appreciate that about her. She didn't get on my pillows. None of that. She only slept at the bottom of my bed. But the thing was, I had this cat. I was living with my mom at the time. And you could tell I was young. And the cat would go, I would leave the window open. And I like the fresh air coming in the window or whatever. So I had a roof outside of my window. And she would go outside every day and kill all the birds and all the squirrels. Now that just sounds really terrible and mean. And whatever. Like, my mom would be freaked out. So if I seen it, like, I would have to hurry up and clear them out before she came. And I would tell her, like, you can't, be killing, but, that's their nature. And it's like, there's nothing I could really do about it. So I would try to leave the window open, but then she would get mad. So anyway, moving forward, I refused to get her spaded because, I was young and I was like, I wouldn't want nobody, to be cutting my insides out or whatever. And doing that stuff to me, cutting my insides up and getting, taking away what makes me me. So I didn't get her spaded, but I always took her to the vet, get her shot. And they would always say, you really should get her spaded. I was like, no. So there was this big, giant tomcat. His big head, he had a big, flat head. He was a tomcat. And he would come around, pee all upside the windows and all of this crazy stuff. Marking his territory, trying to get at my cat. So, I'm shooing him away, like, get away from here, because she was in heat, and she would yell and back her butt up and stuff. And I'm like, girl, you doing too much. You can't do that. Get out of here, then. So, going through her little heat phases. So, I guess it was inevitable. I couldn't stop it. But this happened Like, she got hit by a car, and my best friend Timmy at the time, he went, you know, get her. She bit him because she was upset that, you know, she was in pain. She got hit by a car. They took her to a vet. You know, they did surgery, whatever. But he didn't say that she wouldn't be able to have, you know, kittens or whatever. So she ended up getting pregnant. He healed, you know, all that stuff. She ended up getting pregnant. And she died in childbirth labor. And that is so sad. Such a sad story. I am chopping, like, I'm talking to y'all about my cat, but I'm sitting here chopping up onions right now. I got a nice big size onion, and I'm chopping it. And I already chopped my bell pepper while I'm running my mouth about my baby. I miss her so much. Like, I miss her like nobody else should miss a cat. Like she was my best friend. Alright, so normally I would cut this with a serrated knife, but I'm not dirty enough no more. Alright, so we're just gonna, I'm gonna slice up a couple tomatoes. I'm only gonna do one tomato because I'm not really a tomato fan. Now, if y'all guys love tomatoes, you know, use as much tomatoes as you want. But that was, you know, my sad story. And when she died in childbirth, the thing was, I wasn't home when she died. I was on a date at the movies, and I knew she was in labor because she was panting the whole entire time. She was just panting and just, you know, ready to have these babies. So I thought everything was going to be alright. Well, lo and behold, it was not. Let me just tell you. My sister-in-law, because I'm the youngest of 15 children, my sister-in-law, my oldest brother's wife, was trying to help her, you know, have the babies. Instead of them calling the vet or whatever, she was trying to assist her and pull the kittens out. And the kittens didn't survive either. So the kittens didn't survive and she didn't survive. And my mom said she didn't really know what to do. And they were scared. And, you know, they said they paged me, but I guess I turned my pager off because, you know, I was in the movies. So I have these beautiful Roma tomatoes. They small, and they on here all chopped up. So we're gonna move to the next step. We're gonna do our sauce next. Alright, so let's make my sauce. We're going to start with a half a cup of mayonnaise. I hope y'all like my, you know, my little story about my cat. You know, like I said, I loved her more than anything. Like, I haven't gotten close to another animal like that since her. I know that's like maybe wild or whatever, but that's how I felt about her. So I have some Worcestershire sauce. I'm gonna do like a tablespoon Worcestershire sauce. Got some Dijon mustard, about half a tablespoon of this. Got some garlic powder. We're gonna use the rest of it, or granulated garlic, whatever you guys want to call it. We're just going to use the rest of it, and that was like a whole teaspoon. We have some lemon juice. These sauces I make are absolutely delicious, and y'all guys should try them out. So we're going to use a teaspoon, about 2 teaspoons of lemon juice, and 2 tablespoons of honey. 1, 2. That's all you need. Now, if you want to make it spicy, you know, by all means, use some cayenne pepper in here. This is an unbelievable sauce for a steak sandwich. And we are making all the components first. So all we have to do is just put stuff together. Alright, we're going to give it a taste. If I need anything, am I missing something? Sometimes with these sauces, when I be making them, I might leave out something. A little more. Alright. That's what it should look like, guys. Alright, so I'll be right back. And we're gonna do the alright, so I tasted this sauce again. I think I'm missing some hot sauce. So we're gonna add a little hot sauce to it. See what happens. Alright, now it was the hot sauce that was missing. I guess the vinegar was missing. Alright guys, I'll be back so we can do those. Okay, so let's make some garlic butter. So I have my minced garlic that we minced up earlier. Get that in there. Get some parsley in here. We're gonna get some garlic powder in there. I got some semi-softened butter, and as soft as I would like. This spreadable. I guess my house is a little too, I don't know, it's been out for a while. Anyway. There. Like this. Sorry about that, guys. My alarm went off. All mixed up. Alright, I'm gonna grab my bread and cookie sheet. Alright, so I have some hoagie rolls. So we're gonna be making these delicious sandwiches in. We're just gonna open it up. Like so. Grab some this beautiful butter. Whew. In the back. I'm telling you, I be in this kitchen just whipping it up, y'all. Y'all know it. Y'all know it. I know it. Y'all know it. Oh, goodness. Alright, so should look like that. Get it on the cookie sheet. Open up another one. Oh my god. Butter already on it. I'm tired, guys. open the bread. I get in the butter. Now, I had a dog when I started this video. Her name was Tesla. And she ran away. I don't know why. You know, I treated her really good. You know, she had a bed in my room. You know, I brought her all kinds of treats. I took her to dog parks. I took her to get groomed. She's a schnauzer, right? And I took her to get groomed. I take her to the dog park. She had all the toys any dog could ever want. We went for walks. I don't know. So what happened was my husband let her out to go to the bathroom, and she, I believe what happened was because she liked to chase cats. I don't think that she ran away on purpose. What happened was she just liked to chase cats. So the neighbor next door has an abundance. Oh God, I didn't want to get into that, but she has an abundance of cats, and my baby liked to chase those cats. The cats like to come in the yard and tease her. And you know, she a little tiny dog, so she running, chasing like she gonna do something. You know, she ain't gonna bite hot butter. I'll just tell you. And she ran off. And she's so friendly. Anybody talk to her, you know, she on it. And she just ran. I think she just ran off with those cats. My husband let her out. You know, normally when she finished, she comes back in the house. But I had took her out earlier, so I had to understand why she went back out. You know, my husband said he got out for work. She was acting like she had to go to the bathroom. And I didn't have to get up for work yet, so there wasn't no need for me to get up. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. I don't have to be to work till 9. I'm not getting up that early. So that's what happened. I looked all over the neighborhood. I scoured the neighborhood. I asked people, put up flyers. I think somebody, because, you know, and I just had her groomed too. So, you know, she pretty old schnauzer with her beard and everything. Looking quite cute. Alright, I'll be right back. Let's season our steaks. I have an Angus beef steak here, a New York strip, and 3 sirloin tips that I sliced down so it wouldn't take so long to cook. Alright, so let's salt and pepper it first. Some of these steaks are pretty thick, so you need a nice healthy coating of salt. Alright. Garlic powder. Onion powder. Black pepper. Like that. You can take your hand and just smash it in the meat. We're going to flip as we smash. And then we're going to get the other side. Salt some more. Make a mess, so we're gonna put you in my hand. Garlic powder. onion powder. Alright, look at this. Beautiful. Now, just gonna smack it in there. And when we come back, we're gonna start searing up some steaks. Alright, so I have my vegetable oil down in here, and I have some butter. So I didn't have any, couldn't find any fresh rosemary, so I'm just gonna put this, trying to put that in there, give it the fragrance of rosemary. I'm gonna add our garlic. Alright. Now that our pan is nice and hot, we're gonna come in with those sticks. I'm gonna do 2 at a time. Just like that. I'm gonna let this sear on one side. Once it's seared on one side, we're gonna flip it over. We're gonna leave it on for 4 minutes on each side. Alright, so we're gonna give these babies a flip. Alright, not quite what I wanted it, but it's fine. This one a little crusty. We're gonna let it cook down. Okay, steaks are coming out. And we're gonna set these to the side to let them rest, so all the juices can redistribute, and then we're gonna cut them up and put them on the sandwich. Now it's time to get my bread in the oven. Alright, we're gonna add these onions and peppers. Come on. We're gonna pick up all that steak flavor, that garlic, rosemary, everything. And when these get done, we're gonna cut up those steaks. Alright, let's slice up some steaks. One second, my board is moving around. That is not what we want, especially when we that's with a sharp knife. It's a nice medium well. Nice medium well. Beautiful. On to the next one. This is a medium. Nice medium. I have an insignificant storage space. Alright, it's time to assemble sandwiches. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to get some sauce all over the bread, just like so. Now that beautiful sauce we made earlier, yeah. Now we're going to get some lettuce. Some tomato. Onion and peppers. Then we're gonna get some Swiss. I'm just gonna put it on this side. We're gonna get some Swiss down and some provolone, just like so. And then we're gonna get some steaks, slivers of this beautiful steak. Amazing. Pile up as much or as little as you like. Look at that. That is a steak sandwich. Or steak hoagie, whatever you want to call it. Sandwich is fit for a king. Look at that. I'll pop this back in there. Close that baby back up. But look at that. The steak is nice, tender, and juicy. That sauce complements it. That cheese. Yes. Don't forget, I'm going to get out of here because I want to dig into this steak, guys. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. As always, guys, have a wonderful day. And I'll see you in the next video.